Many Hollywood stars have faced significant backlash due to their vices, leading to a tarnished reputation. This exploration reveals the 35 most disliked figures in Hollywood history, highlighting the shocking tales behind their struggles. From substance abuse to scandalous behavior, these individuals have experienced public disdain that often overshadows their careers. The stories of their downfalls are filled with drama and controversy, showcasing how personal choices can lead to a fall from grace. Each star's journey reflects a unique blend of talent and turmoil, illustrating the complex relationship between fame and personal demons. As we delve into these narratives, the impact of their actions on their careers and public perception becomes evident. The revelations are not just about their failures, but also about the societal reactions that shape their legacies. The tales of these stars serve as a reminder of the fine line between success and downfall in the world of entertainment. Samuel L. Jackson has faced many challenges in his life, including struggles with drug abuse. He has been candid about his past, sharing how addiction affected him and his career. At a critical point, his wife and daughter stepped in to help him. Their love and support played a vital role in encouraging him to seek help. They helped him enter rehab, which marked a turning point in his life. This intervention was not just about getting clean, it was about rebuilding his life and career. After rehab, Samuel L. Jackson emerged stronger and more determined. He went on to become one of the most recognizable and respected actors in Hollywood. His journey shows the importance of family support during tough times. It highlights how love can lead to recovery and success. Today, he is known not only for his incredible talent, but also for his resilience. His story serves as an inspiration to many who face similar struggles, proving that it is possible to overcome adversity and achieve greatness. Greta Garbo was a famous actress known for her beauty and talent. However, her life took a different turn as she became obsessed with fad diets. This obsession led her to follow extreme dietary plans that were quite unusual. For instance, she would eat only raw yeast or spinach for weeks at a time. This strict eating habit was influenced by a nutritionist named Gaylord Hauser, who promoted various unconventional diets. As her career progressed, Garbo became more of a recluse, distancing herself from the public eye and the Hollywood scene. Her reclusive nature added to her mystique, making her an intriguing figure in the film industry. Many people admired her for her acting skills, but her extreme dieting and withdrawal from society also led to mixed feelings about her. Some viewed her as a misunderstood artist, while others saw her as a star who had lost touch with reality. Her life story reflects the struggles of fame and the impact of personal choices on one's public image. Throughout his life, William Holden was a talented actor known for his roles in classic films. He won an Academy Award, showcasing his remarkable skills in front of the camera. However, his journey was not without challenges. Holden struggled with alcoholism for much of his life. This addiction had a significant impact on his health and appearance, altering how he was perceived in the industry. As his drinking worsened, it began to affect his career, leading to fewer roles and diminishing opportunities. Despite his earlier successes, the toll of alcohol became evident, and his once charming looks faded over time. Tragically, his life came to an end after a fall while he was intoxicated. This incident highlighted the severe consequences of his long battle with alcohol. Holden's story serves as a reminder of the struggles many face, even those who achieve great success in their careers. His legacy remains complex, marked by both his artistic contributions and personal battles. Marilyn Monroe remains one of the most famous actresses in Hollywood history. Her life was filled with glamour, but it also had its share of struggles. She became a symbol of beauty and talent, captivating audiences with her performances. However, her life took a tragic turn when she died from an overdose of barbiturates. This event shocked the world and left many questions unanswered. Officially, her death was ruled a suicide, but numerous conspiracy theories emerged, suggesting that foul play might have been involved. Some believe that her relationships with powerful men could have led to her untimely demise. The high levels of drugs found in her system at the time of her death raised further suspicions. Many fans and historians continue to debate the circumstances surrounding her passing, making her story even more intriguing. Despite the controversies, Marilyn Monroe's legacy endures, and her films continue to be celebrated. Her life and death remain a topic of fascination for many, reflecting the complexities of fame and the pressures that come with it. During his life, Richard Burton became known not just for his acting talent, but also for his notorious drinking habits. His alcohol consumption was so extreme that it became a significant part of his legacy. While filming The Night of the Iguana, his biographer Robert Seeley described his drinking as one of the wonders of the 20th century. Burton would start his day with a beer at 700 a.m. and would often finish off an entire case by the end of the day. He would then switch to hard liquor, showing a relentless need for alcohol that affected his work and health. To accommodate his habits, production teams even built bars at both the top and bottom of the staircase he had to climb to reach the set. This excessive drinking began at a young age, as he started consuming alcohol when he was just 11 years old. Sadly, this lifelong struggle with alcohol ultimately contributed to his death from a cerebral hemorrhage at the age of 58. His life serves as a reminder of the dangers of addiction and its impact on even the most talented individuals. Errol Flynn was a well-known actor, especially famous for his role in The Adventures of Robin Hood. His performances on screen often showcased a charming and adventurous spirit, which captivated audiences. However, his life off the screen was quite different. Flynn lived a hedonistic lifestyle that included heavy drinking and gambling. This behavior contributed to his public image as a swashbuckling rogue, a persona that many found both appealing and troubling. His reputation for partying and indulging in excess was well documented, and it often overshadowed his acting talent. Despite his success in Hollywood, Flynn faced numerous controversies and scandals throughout his career. His lifestyle choices led to a tumultuous personal life, filled with ups and downs. Many people admired him for his charisma and talent, while others criticized him for his reckless behavior. This duality made him a complex figure in Hollywood history, leaving a lasting impression on both fans and critics alike. Flynn's legacy remains a topic of discussion, reflecting the challenges and contradictions of fame. Carrie Fisher, best known for her iconic role as Princess Leia in the Star Wars franchise, was a talented actress and writer. Throughout her life, she faced significant challenges, including battles with addiction and mental illness. Fisher was candid about her struggles, often using her experiences to help others. She believed in the importance of discussing mental health openly, which was not a common practice during her time. Her daughter, Billie Leard, has spoken about how these lifelong struggles affected Fisher and ultimately contributed to her untimely death. Fisher's willingness to share her story helped to break the stigma surrounding mental health issues and addiction. She became a voice for many who felt alone in their battles, encouraging them to seek help and speak out. Fisher's legacy continues to inspire conversations about mental health, reminding us of the importance of compassion and understanding. Her impact on both the film industry and the lives of many individuals remains significant. Clara Bow, the original It Girl, emerged from a troubled childhood filled with challenges. Despite her difficult beginnings, she embraced fame and became a symbol of the Roaring Twenties. Her lifestyle was wild and carefree, capturing the attention of the public and Hollywood insiders alike. Known for her love of drinking, gambling, and swearing, Bow often shocked those around her with her scandalous behavior. One notable incident occurred at a dinner hosted by Paramount president B.P. Schulberg. During this event, Bow, in a drunken state, French-kissed Judge Ben Lindsay and even attempted to unzip his pants. This outrageous act led to her swift removal from the gathering, highlighting her unpredictable nature. Bow's reputation as a free spirit made her both adored and criticized as she navigated the complexities of fame in an era that both celebrated and scrutinized its stars. Her legacy as a bold and controversial figure in Hollywood history remains significant. Elvis Presley, known as the King of Rock and Roll, left a significant mark on music and culture. He was born in 1935 and rose to fame in the 1950s with his unique blend of rock, blues, and country music. His energetic performances and charismatic presence captivated audiences. However, his life was not without struggles. By the time he reached his 40s, he faced serious health issues. At the age of 42, he died from a heart attack, a tragic end to a remarkable career. Evidence suggests that his addiction to prescription painkillers played a major role in his declining health. This addiction affected not only his physical well-being but also his personal life. Despite his struggles, Elvis's influence on music remains undeniable. He inspired countless artists and continues to be celebrated for his contributions to the music industry. His legacy lives on through his timeless songs and the impact he had on popular culture. W.C. Fields was a unique figure in Hollywood, known for his comedic talent and larger-than-life personality. Throughout his career, he struggled with alcoholism, often being continuously drunk. This addiction was so severe that he hoarded enough liquor to last him for 25 years. His drinking not only affected his health, but also had a significant impact on his career. Fields became known for his erratic behavior, which sometimes alienated colleagues and audiences alike. He would often demand exorbitant fees for screenplays that were barely written, showcasing a sense of entitlement that stemmed from his fame. Despite his talent, his personal struggles overshadowed his professional achievements. Fields' reputation as a hard-drinking, difficult star contributed to his status as one of the most hated figures in Hollywood history. His life serves as a reminder of the challenges that can accompany fame, and the personal demons that can affect even the most talented individuals. Larry Hagman was a well-known actor famous for his roles in popular television shows like Dallas and I Dream of Jeannie. His portrayal of J.R. Ewing in Dallas made him a household name, as he played a cunning and ruthless oil baron. This character became iconic, and many viewers loved to hate him. However, behind the scenes, Hagman faced serious health challenges. He struggled with alcohol for many years, which eventually led to liver cancer. Despite this, he showed remarkable resilience by undergoing a life-saving liver transplant. After the transplant, he managed to get sober and focused on his health. Sadly, his battle was not over. In 2012, he was diagnosed with acute myeloid leukemia, a type of cancer that affects the blood and bone marrow. This illness ultimately took his life, but his legacy in television remains strong. His performances continue to be celebrated, and he is remembered as a talented actor who brought complex characters to life. Despite his immense talent and success, Anthony Hopkins faced significant challenges in his life. He is best known for his chilling portrayal of Hannibal Lecter in the film The Silence of the Lambs, a role that earned him widespread acclaim and an Academy Award. However, behind the scenes, he battled alcoholism for many years. This struggle took a toll on his personal and professional life, leading him to a breaking point in the mid-1970s. At that critical moment, he made a life-changing decision to give up drinking in 1975. This choice marked a turning point for him, allowing him to regain control over his life and career. After overcoming his addiction, Hopkins experienced a remarkable transformation. He not only revitalized his acting career, but also became an inspiration to many who face similar battles. His journey from addiction to recovery highlights the resilience of the human spirit and the possibility of change. Despite his early success on the television show Different Strokes, Todd Bridges faced significant challenges in his life. After the show ended, he struggled with severe drug addiction, which led to a downward spiral. His addiction affected his career and personal life, leading to multiple arrests for drug-related offenses. At one point, he was even accused of attempted murder, a serious charge that highlighted the depths of his struggles. However, Todd's story is not just one of hardship. He eventually found the strength to overcome his addiction, turning his life around. His journey serves as a reminder of resilience and the possibility of recovery, even after facing such daunting obstacles. Todd Bridges has since become an advocate for addiction recovery, sharing his experiences to help others who may be facing similar battles. His life reflects the complexities of fame and the challenges that can come with it, showing that even those who seem to have it all can face significant struggles. Despite his legendary status as a martial arts icon, Bruce Lee's life had complexities that many fans may not know. He was not only a skilled fighter, but also a cultural phenomenon who changed how martial arts were viewed in cinema. However, letters have surfaced that reveal a different side of him. These letters indicate that Bruce Lee struggled with substance use. From 1969 until his untimely death in 1973, he reportedly depended on drugs such as cocaine, LSD, and cannabis. This revelation has shocked many who admired him for his discipline and dedication to martial arts. The contrast between his public persona and private struggles highlights the challenges he faced. While he inspired countless individuals with his philosophy and fighting skills, the pressures of fame and personal issues may have led him to seek escape through drugs. This aspect of his life adds depth to his story, showing that even the most admired figures can have hidden battles. The legacy of Bruce Lee remains influential, yet this new information invites a more nuanced understanding of his life and struggles. Veronica Lake was a well-known actress famous for her roles as a femme fatale in classic films. She captivated audiences with her beauty and charm, becoming a symbol of glamour in Hollywood during the 1940s. However, her life was not without struggles. Lake faced significant challenges, particularly with alcoholism, which affected both her personal life and career. As her drinking worsened, her once bright star began to fade. The roles that had made her famous became scarce, and she found it difficult to maintain her status in the film industry. Despite her early success, the impact of her addiction took a heavy toll. Tragically, she passed away at the young age of 50 due to complications related to her alcohol use, including hepatitis and renal failure. Her story serves as a reminder of the darker side of fame and the struggles that can accompany a life in the spotlight. The legacy of Veronica Lake remains complex, marked by both her iconic performances and her personal battles. At a young age, Natalie Wood began her journey into the world of fame and excess. She started drinking wine with the legendary Frank Sinatra when she was just 15 years old. This early introduction to alcohol marked the beginning of a tumultuous relationship with drinking that would follow her throughout her life. Wood was known for her daring and adventurous spirit, which often led her to engage in bold and sometimes controversial behavior. One notable incident involved her planning a threesome with co-stars Dennis Hopper and Nick Adams. The trio decided to fill a bathtub with champagne, creating an atmosphere of wild fun and excitement. However, when Wood submerged herself in the bubbly liquid, the alcohol took a toll on her body, causing intense pain and abruptly ending the planned escapade. This incident reflects the reckless abandon that characterized some of her experiences in Hollywood, showcasing both the allure and the dangers of fame. Wood's life was a complex tapestry of talent, ambition, and personal struggles that captivated audiences and left a lasting impact on the film industry. Frank Sinatra, an iconic figure in music and film, had a life that intertwined with the glitz and glamour of Hollywood. His smooth voice and charismatic presence made him a beloved entertainer, but his life was not without controversy. He was deeply involved in gambling, often seen at high-stakes tables playing blackjack and baccarat. This passion for gambling was not just a pastime, it was a significant part of his lifestyle. Sinatra's love for the thrill of the game led him to become a central figure in the development of the Las Vegas Strip. His performances in Las Vegas helped to elevate the city into a premier entertainment destination. The bright lights and bustling casinos became synonymous with his name. Despite his fame, Sinatra faced criticism and was sometimes viewed unfavorably by the public. His connections to organized crime and his gambling habits contributed to a complex legacy. Many admired his talent, while others questioned his choices and associations. This duality made him a fascinating character in Hollywood history. Struggling with personal demons, Barbara Payton was an aspiring actress who faced significant challenges in her life. Despite her early promise in Hollywood, she became known for her battles with alcohol and drug addiction. These struggles not only affected her career, but also led to numerous legal troubles that tarnished her reputation. As her addiction worsened, it became increasingly difficult for her to find work in the film industry. The pressures of fame and the allure of substances took a toll on her health. Ultimately, her life came to a tragic end at the young age of 39 due to heart and liver failure, a consequence of her long-standing substance abuse. Payton's story serves as a cautionary tale about the darker side of fame and the impact of addiction on one's life and career. Her legacy is a reminder of the struggles many face behind the scenes in the entertainment world, highlighting the importance of support and understanding for those dealing with similar issues. Despite his charm and talent, Spencer Tracy had a troubling side that many did not see. Known as one of Hollywood's leading men, he struggled with alcoholism that often overshadowed his career. Described as a self-immolating, utterly filthy drunk, Tracy would sometimes vanish for weeks, retreating to the Hotel St. George in Brooklyn Heights. During these times, he would engage in heavy drinking, which led to erratic and dangerous behavior. His struggles were so severe that MGM felt the need to create the Tracy Squad, a dedicated team available around the clock to intervene during his drunken escapades. This constant need for supervision highlighted the extent of his addiction and the impact it had on his life and work. While he was celebrated for his performances, the darker aspects of his personal life often remained hidden from the public eye, revealing a complex man battling his demons while trying to maintain his status in Hollywood. John Belushi was a well-known figure in the world of comedy, especially famous for his work on Saturday Night Live. His larger-than-life personality and unique style made him a beloved star during his time. However, behind the laughter and success, he faced significant challenges. Belushi struggled with drug and alcohol addiction, which affected both his personal life and career. Despite his talent, these issues overshadowed his achievements. Tragically, his life came to an early end at the age of 33 due to a speedball overdose, which is a dangerous combination of heroin and cocaine. This sudden loss shocked many fans and colleagues, highlighting the darker side of fame. Belushi's career, though brief, left a lasting impact on comedy and entertainment. His performances continue to be remembered and celebrated, but they also serve as a reminder of the struggles that can accompany success in Hollywood. The legacy of John Belushi remains complex, marked by both his comedic genius and his tragic downfall. Throughout his career, Peter Lorre faced significant challenges due to his addiction to morphine. This struggle began after he underwent an appendix operation, which led him to rely on the drug for relief. As a result, his addiction influenced not only his personal life but also his professional choices. Lorre's performances, known for their unique intensity and depth, were often overshadowed by his ongoing battle with substance abuse. His reliance on morphine, along with struggles with prescription pills and cough medicine, created a turbulent path in Hollywood. Despite his talent and the memorable characters he portrayed, including roles in classic films like M and Casablanca, his addiction affected his reputation and relationships within the industry. Lorre's story serves as a reminder of the hidden struggles many artists face, often battling personal demons while trying to maintain their careers. The impact of his addiction on his life and work remains a poignant aspect of his legacy. Lupe Velez, known as the Mexican Spitfire, made a name for herself in Hollywood with her fiery personality and captivating performances. Her reputation was marked by wild behavior that often drew attention, both on and off the screen. She was particularly known for her obsession with actor Gary Cooper, which led to many public incidents that kept her in the spotlight. Her outrageous actions included public fights and scandalous outbursts that shocked audiences and fellow actors alike. Velez was not just a talented actress, she was a force of nature whose passionate nature often led to dramatic confrontations. Her life was filled with ups and downs, and her relationships were often tumultuous. Despite her talent, her reputation for being difficult and her unpredictable behavior contributed to her being one of the more controversial figures in Hollywood history. The combination of her talent and her wild antics made her a memorable character in the film industry, leaving a lasting impression on those who followed her career. David Cassidy was a well-known teen idol in the 1970s, famous for his role in the television show The Partridge Family. He captured the hearts of many young fans with his charm and musical talent. However, his life was not without struggles. In 2008, Cassidy openly admitted to having a drinking problem, which he had battled for many years. This admission was a significant moment for him, as it showed his willingness to confront his issues publicly. Despite his fame, Cassidy faced the consequences of his alcohol abuse, which ultimately took a toll on his health. He passed away at the age of 67 due to liver and kidney failure, conditions that were linked to his long history of drinking. His story serves as a reminder of the challenges that can accompany fame and the importance of addressing personal struggles. Many fans remember him not just for his music and acting, but also for his candidness about his difficulties. Chris Farley was a talented actor and comedian known for his energetic performances and larger-than-life personality. He drew inspiration from John Belushi, another iconic figure in comedy, which shaped his style and approach to humor. However, behind the laughter, Farley faced significant personal challenges. He struggled with drug addiction and issues related to overeating, which affected both his health and career. Friends and colleagues often expressed concern about his lifestyle and the dangers that came with it. Despite their warnings, Farley found it difficult to overcome these obstacles. His attempts to address his addiction were met with varying degrees of success, but ultimately, he could not escape the grip of his struggles. Tragically, he died from a drug overdose at the young age of 33. His passing left a profound impact on the comedy world, reminding many of the hidden battles that can exist behind a comedic facade. Farley's legacy continues to resonate, as his work remains beloved by fans. Cary Grant had a complex life shaped by his troubled background. He faced many challenges early on, which influenced his later choices. To cope with his inner demons, he turned to LSD therapy. Between 1958 and 1961, he experimented with acid more than 100 times. Grant believed that these experiences transformed him, allowing him to confront and overcome his past. He often spoke about how the therapy helped him gain a new perspective on life. This journey into the world of psychedelics was not just about escaping his troubles. It was a quest for self-discovery and healing. Grant's openness about his experiences with LSD was unusual for someone in Hollywood at the time. He became a symbol of the era's exploration of the mind and consciousness. His willingness to share his story has sparked discussions about mental health and the use of alternative therapies. Cary Grant's legacy is not only in his films, but also in his candid approach to personal struggles. Despite her remarkable talent and success, Natalie Cole faced significant challenges in her life. As the daughter of the legendary Nat King Cole, she was born into a world of music. However, the pressures of fame and her father's legacy led her down a difficult path. In the 1970s and 1980s, she struggled with drug addiction, which affected her career and personal life. Despite these struggles, she managed to sell over 30 million records, showcasing her incredible voice and artistry. Her music resonated with many, and she earned numerous awards, including Grammy Awards. However, the toll of her addiction and the financial mismanagement that followed led her to file for bankruptcy in 2000. This was a difficult time for her, as it highlighted the challenges that can accompany fame and success. Even with these hardships, Natalie Cole's legacy in music remains strong, and her story serves as a reminder of resilience in the face of adversity. Judy Garland faced many challenges throughout her life, particularly with addiction. From a young age, she was prescribed amphetamines and barbiturates to help her cope with the pressures of her early career in Hollywood. These substances were often given to her to maintain her energy levels and manage her weight, which was a common practice in the entertainment industry at that time. Unfortunately, this led to a long struggle with drug and alcohol addiction. Despite her immense talent and success, Garland's personal life was marked by turmoil. She often found herself in and out of rehabilitation programs, trying to overcome her dependencies. Her battles with addiction were well documented, and they took a toll on her health and relationships. Tragically, Judy Garland's life came to an early end at the age of 47 due to a barbiturate overdose. Her legacy as a talented performer remains, but her struggles highlight the darker side of fame and the impact of addiction on individuals in the spotlight. Gambling was a significant aspect of Clark Gable's life, adding an intriguing layer to his already glamorous Hollywood persona. Known as the King of Hollywood, Gable captivated audiences with his charm and talent. However, behind the scenes, he was also an avid gambler, particularly fond of betting on horse races. This passion for gambling was not just a casual hobby, it was a well-known part of his luxurious lifestyle. Gable often frequented racetracks, where he would place bets with enthusiasm, sometimes winning big, and other times facing losses. His gambling habits were talked about in Hollywood circles, and they contributed to his larger-than-life image. Despite the risks associated with gambling, Gable embraced it as part of his adventurous spirit. This aspect of his life showcased a different side of the man who was adored by many. His love for the thrill of the race mirrored the excitement he brought to the silver screen, making him a complex figure in the world of entertainment. Freddie Prinze was a talented actor known for his role in the television show Chico and the Man. His charm and humor made him a beloved figure in Hollywood during the 1970s. However, behind the scenes, he faced significant challenges. Prinze struggled with depression and battled drug addiction, which affected his personal and professional life. Despite his success, he felt immense pressure and often found it difficult to cope with the demands of fame. Tragically, at the young age of 22, he took his own life. This heartbreaking event shocked his fans and the entertainment industry. Prinze's story serves as a reminder of the hidden struggles many face, even those who seem to have it all. His legacy continues to resonate, highlighting the importance of mental health awareness and the need for support for those in similar situations. The impact of his life and untimely death remains a poignant part of Hollywood history. Hugh Hefner was a significant cultural figure known for founding Playboy, a magazine that changed the landscape of adult entertainment. His lavish lifestyle became a hallmark of his persona, attracting attention and admiration from many. Hefner was not just a publisher. He was also involved in high-stakes gambling, which added to his reputation as a man of wealth and influence. He owned a casino, further cementing his status in the entertainment world. Many celebrities frequented his venues, drawn by the allure of glamour and the promise of a good time. Hefner's parties were legendary, often featuring famous faces from various fields, including film, music, and fashion. His impact on popular culture was profound, as he challenged social norms and pushed boundaries regarding sexuality and freedom of expression. Despite his fame, he faced criticism and was often a polarizing figure, with some viewing him as a pioneer and others as a controversial character. His legacy continues to spark discussions about the intersection of media, sexuality, and celebrity culture. Despite his talent, Martin Sheen's journey in Hollywood has not been without its challenges. His role in Apocalypse Now is often remembered not just for its artistic merit, but also for the personal struggles he faced during production. On his 36th birthday, while filming, he was dangerously drunk. This led to a serious incident where he accidentally cut his hand open. The severity of the situation was compounded by his state of intoxication, as he later reflected on how he was too impaired to recognize the danger he was in, being so close to a mirror. This moment highlights the darker side of fame and the toll that personal issues can take on an actor's life and career. Sheen's battle with alcoholism has been a significant part of his story, affecting not only his work but also his personal relationships. His experiences serve as a reminder of the pressures faced by those in the spotlight and the importance of seeking help when needed. Margot Hemingway, known as the granddaughter of the famous writer Ernest Hemingway, rose to fame as a supermodel in the 1970s. Her striking looks and talent quickly caught the attention of the fashion world, leading her to work with top designers and appear on magazine covers. However, behind the glamorous facade, Margot faced significant personal challenges. She struggled with addiction, which overshadowed her career and personal life. Despite her success in modeling, the pressures of fame and her battles with substance abuse took a toll on her well-being. Tragically, Margot's life came to an end at the young age of 42 due to an intentional overdose. Her story serves as a reminder of the darker side of fame, where public struggles can often overshadow talent and achievement. Margot Hemingway's legacy is a complex one, marked by both her contributions to the fashion industry and the personal battles she faced throughout her life. Lenny Bruce was a comedian known for his sharp wit and fearless approach to comedy. He often pushed the boundaries of free speech, tackling topics that many considered taboo. His performances were not just about making people laugh, they were also about challenging societal norms and encouraging open dialogue. However, his life was marked by personal struggles, particularly with severe drug addiction. He battled with heroin and methamphetamine, which took a toll on his health and career. Despite his talent, Bruce faced significant backlash and controversy, which contributed to his troubled life. His relentless pursuit of truth and honesty in his work often led to legal troubles and public disdain. Tragically, he died at the young age of 40 from a morphine overdose, leaving behind a legacy that continues to influence comedians and activists today. His story serves as a reminder of the complexities of fame and the personal battles that can accompany it. Walter Matthau was a well-known actor famous for his roles in films like The Odd Couple and Grumpy Old Men. His unique style and comedic timing made him a beloved figure in Hollywood. However, beyond his acting career, Matthau had a passion for gambling. He was not just a casual player, he was deeply involved in the thrill of betting. Matthau estimated that he lost around $5 million over his lifetime due to his gambling habits. Interestingly, he found more excitement in the act of losing than in winning. This perspective on gambling set him apart from many others who seek the joy of victory. Matthau's love for the game was not just about the money, it was about the rush and the experience. His personality and approach to life reflected a certain charm that resonated with audiences. Despite the losses, his gambling adventures added a layer of complexity to his character, making him more relatable to fans who understood the allure of